Hi guys, what's up? It's your girl Charla from That Girl Cooks Healthy. So today guys, I'm going to show you how to make some green banana dumpling. Yes, that's right. Green banana dumpling is a great alternative to plain flour dumpling. They're really delicious, super easy to make, vegan friendly, gluten free. Even if you're not gluten free, you can make it with other types of flour. I cannot wait to show you guys how to make the recipe, so let's get to it. So these are the ingredients that you're going to need. You're going to need some green banana. So the green banana that I'm using is quite large, so you want medium to large green banana, and you also want to make sure that the green banana is completely green, so it should have a strong green hue to it. You don't want to get green banana that what we call turned. Turn is when the green banana is starting to pretty much turn yellow. So you want your green banana to be a really strong bright green in color. You're also going to need some flour. I'm using my homemade gluten-free flour. As I said, you can use another type of flour if you have a preferred one to use for the recipe. It will work. I like to use my gluten-free flour because my flour blend works. I find it works really well for dumpling recipes, so I do recommend that you use my flour blend, and I will put a link to that so you guys can refer to it. I have a small amount of water, technically, because we are going to be grating the green banana and it's going to give a really soft water consistency. You don't really need a lot of water, if any at all, but still have some on standby. I also have 3 lots of pink salt as well, and I'll let you guys know when you should use it, and also some olive oil as well. So the first thing that we need to do, we want to get ourselves a very large pot or a stock pot, and what we want to do is we want to fill it with some water. You want to fill it by 3/4, so don't fill it all the way to the top. You want to leave some space, and then we're going to add the pink salt. When we add the pink salt, we want to leave this at boiling point. So you want to bring it to the boil, and you want to keep that water consistently hot and boiling until we make the dumpling. So the next thing you need to do now, you want to fill another bowl with water. So I've already filled it by, again, about half to 3/4 full, and add some pink salt, and this is where we're going to put our green banana once we peel it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to prepare my hands for peeling the green banana. So I'm just going to apply some olive oil to my hands. You can do this, and this is going to stop the staining. Alternatively, what you can do is just wear gloves. So I do either wear gloves or I put olive oil on my hands, and this will stop that sticky residue from being all over your hands. So the next thing we're going to do now with our oiled hands is we're going to peel the green banana. So I start at the top, so I just pretty much make 2 little cuts at the top and the bottom of the green banana, and then I slice lengthways into the skin. You don't want to go too deep, or else you will cut some of the green banana, the inside of the green banana as well. So you don't want to go too deep. So you can see that I'm cutting the bottom there, and I am not the best. I'm not going to pretend I'm the best at peeling green banana and green plantain. In fact, I actually hate doing it, so I tend to leave it on. But this particular recipe, you do need to remove it beforehand. So you just want to take your thumbs and you just want to just push away at the peel, and some of the inside of the green banana itself may come off of the skin. Like I said, I'm not a professional. I am really not the best at peeling it away, but the most important thing is that most of it doesn't come away. So you just want to do that and remove the peel as best as you can. Like I said, I am not perfect at doing this, and I really do hate it. My mom and my grandmother are way better than I am at doing this, but the most important thing is I'm showing you guys how to remove the peel. So you just want to do that to all of the green bananas. You just want to just make a snip at the top, then just run the knife down into the skin only, and make another cut at the bottom. If you want to use a chopping board, it's probably better to do a chopping board, but I just prefer to do freestyle in my hand. So you may not want to do it the way that I'm doing it. I'm just doing it that way because I do it all the time. And then you just want to remove the peel for all of them, and I'll show you what they will look like once you remove the peel from all of the green banana. So now that I've peeled the green banana, I'm going to quickly put it into the bowl with the water and the pink salt, and that's going to slow down some of the oxidization, so the green bananas are not really going to turn too dark or become too brown once we are using them. So what we're going to do now is we're going to grate our green banana. So you want to use either a box grater, or I'm using just a handheld one, and you want to use the side with the smallest holes. It's very important to use the smallest holes because we want the texture is going to be quite slimy, and it's still going to have some texture to it. So it's really important that you use a grater with the smallest holes. Please do not try and cheat and use your blender, because it's going to be too much of a puree, almost a watery consistency, and it won't work for the recipe, and you really will be disappointed. So just follow it through and have some patience and grate each of the green banana. It's also normal that it will turn a different color, so you'll notice as you're grating the banana that the color will be more of a dark appearance. That's just from oxidization. There's not really much you can do about it. Eventually it does catch up with you, and it does not impact the taste or texture of the green banana. So this is what the grated green banana looks like. It has more of a loose consistency, and that is what it should look like. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to add the last remaining part of the pink salt to the bowl with the green banana, and then I'm going to add my gluten-free flour. So I'm going to add my gluten-free flour in 2 parts. So I add quite a bit to begin with, and then I'll add the second part as I'm kneading the dough. So as I said before, because the green banana has moisture and it's a watery type of consistency, you're going to find that you're not really going to need much water, additional water, if any at all. So just what you want to do is you want to work with the green banana to begin with and just see where that takes you. If you feel that the dough is too dry, it's not coming together, then add the water. Don't add the water until you really work with the green banana, because it might be sticky, and then you're going to have to correct it by adding more flour. So the good thing is with dough like this is that you can adjust it. So if you feel that it's too dry, then you can add water. If you feel that it's too sticky, then you can add more flour. But really you want to work with the ratio that I've given you, because you get the best taste of the green banana. So I try not to really add too much of anything, and like I said, I add a small amount of water, but I find that I don't really need a lot of water, because the green banana, especially when you use like 4 to 5 green banana, that it really does have a lot of moisture and it tastes a lot better, you know. So I would say less is more, but you know, when you're working with it, you will then realize or know for yourself whether you need to add water or adjust it accordingly. So as you can see, the doughs come together and it's nice and soft, not too sticky, and it's also not extremely firm. So you just want it to be a pliable dough ball that you can work with. So the next thing that we need to do with this dough is we need to shape it into some dumpling. So what you can do is you can measure it in equal parts, but what I tend to do is I just pinch off about a golf size amount of dough, and then I just roll it in my hands and I flatten it and I shape it into pretty much a disc. The size of the dumpling is determined by yourself. Some people like really big dumplings, like cartwheels as they call them, or some people just like smaller ones. So you will determine the size of the dumpling. So the amount of dumpling you get from this batch of dough is going to be subjective. I will show you at the end how many I got. So you just want to repeat that process, that you just want to just roll it in your hand and then you just want to shape it into a disc, flatten it, and then move on to the next one. So this is what my dumpling looks like. I managed to get 8 of them out of my batch of dough. So what we're going to do now is you're going to return to that hot water that we had, so the boiling water that we had on the stove. So we're just going to add, carefully just add, or should I say lower, each of the dumpling or the dumpling dough, whatever you want to call it, into the pot, and you're going to notice they're going to immediately go to the bottom because they're quite heavy and they're still raw. So that is perfectly normal, nothing to worry about there. Just add all of them to the pot, and you can, if you want to, you can lower the flame if you find that the water is bubbling. Because I was on camera, I just carefully set my stove to make sure that it's not boiling too much and there's not too much steam. So you can lower it to sort of like medium to high, and it's going to take about, say, about 25 minutes or so till the dumplings start to cook through. And what I do as well is I usually use a spoon halfway through. I'll show you guys, just to show you guys. I've got the spoon now, and I'm just going to show you guys that what I do is I just grab that spoon and I just make sure that the dumpling's not sticking at the bottom of the pot. So it's really important just to just give it a quick lift to make sure that it's not sticking to the bottom of the pot, and then just leave them to continue to just cook through. So the dumpling has cooked now. A good indication to know that they're almost ready or actually ready is they will begin to float. Because this is green banana dumpling, you'll notice that it's going to have a grayish tint to it. That's quite normal because, like I said, the oxidization kicked in and it pretty much took on a gray hole or a darkish color for the dumpling. So I'm just going to show you guys a close up. It was slightly blurred. I didn't realize that when I was recording. Hopefully you guys can see what the dumpling looks like as a close up. As I said, it's a really simple recipe, delicious. Honestly, I didn't grow up having green banana dumpling. It's something that I recently have and I really enjoy having it along with the other variety of dumpling. Please try it, and thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I will catch you on the other side.